We got to wait the first 30 seconds because it always screws up the first 30 seconds. Hello, we are killing time because we know that when this renders, we max. Hey, I just released a remix of Donald Trump saying, or rather a congressional intern yelling at Donald Trump as he passed by, Mr. President, fuck you. But it's perfect celebration music because what's the show? Welcome to... Say it. Welcome to...
What's the show called again?
Mom and Son Try. And it's also my 10,000 subscriber special. Yay. Do I get a high five for 10,000 subs? What do I get? What do I get for 10,000 subs? Why is my lamp blasting me? Is that what I get for 10,000 subs blasted by my lamp?
You get more demonetization.
More, 100% more demonetization. Hey, we got 3 people watching us. We got Yash. Well, in celebration, we got Justin. Oh, it's okay. So did you guys hear? I just crossed 10,000 subs on this channel, and I have no idea what...
What channel even is this?
This is my vlogging channel. So I haven't ever really tried to grow this channel. This has more been my fun channel, right? Or my channel where I upload like random shit because my main channel sort of more or less follows like themes. But this is where we house Mom and Son Try, and it's been a while since we've gone live. But today YouTube does not seem to be delivering notifications at all. There's only 4 people here. Usually there's more. What?
It is 10 and 10:30 on a Tuesday.
Yeah, but there's always people around. There's always people around. But in the celebration, guys, thank you if you're subscribed to me. We're going to try out these giant gummy bears. I have no idea why my lighting is so weird, but we're working with it.
It's focusing on the gummy bear. If you move it, it won't.
I know, but when I'm beside you, look, I'm never this blasted out. But for some reason, maybe it's because you're wearing black. It's because you're wearing black.
Get out of frame.
If I go back further, look, I'm the right color. So guys, are we excited? 10,000 subs. Gummy bears. Fuck you, Mr. President. This is all great things, isn't it? Why aren't you saying anything?
I have nothing to say.
I hate this lamp. I hate it. I have to turn it off. Why would you have nothing to say? There we go.
What's there to say? This is my channel.
Aren't you excited for me? You're supposed to be excited for your family members when they hit milestones. Like if I ever get married or if I ever die, I hope you're not
yes,
excited.
Dying is a milestone. I will cheer on that milestone for sure.
If it says 9.9K subscribers, then I'm at 9,999. I hit 10,000 today. I have proof. I have it on my phone. 6 subs away. No, I was at 10,000. So it's not showing it publicly. That's why. I'm at 10,000 subs. You check Social Blade. Social Blade is wrong. Because I will show you right here proof that I crossed 10,000 subs today. If it went down, it went down. Social Blade isn't always updated accurately. And today, like I said, I noticed that YouTube's not sending videos out to subscribers. But look, 10,000 subs. Oh, fuck. Light is driving me nuts. It's been a long day, guys. I was supposed to record something. See, look, 10,000 subscribers right there.
It's only one. It's only one subscriber.
No, it says 1 on the one beneath it, but see, 10,000. YouTube hasn't been sending videos or notifications out very well today. Why are you being like this? Normally you're more... I'm not
doing anything.
I know, but you're smirking instead of like us enjoying this. Normally you're like
enjoying this. I don't have anything to say. This isn't... I don't manage this channel. I appear on it, yeah, but...
Maybe when you get older, you'll understand why you're supposed to celebrate other people's accomplishments. It's not all about
I know. It's 10,000 subscribers. Yes. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's cute because I never intended for this channel really to grow. It was always like an experiment, and now it's grown. So it's just because Beyonce's scribing that says it. Okay, so Max and I are going to do a Mom Son Try. We're going to try out these giant gummy bears. They're called... Sweet 16 bears, and I have the peach flavor. Look, guys, isn't that cool? Check out my bear, my 10,000 subscriber bear. Max has a berry bear. Hey, you got a berry bear.
It was only half.
Well, because it's hard for them to make a mold. Well, because they'd have to make a mold and stick the 2 halves together. They couldn't, or I guess they could make a silicone mold that was more like sitting them up instead of making them in trays. But yeah, it's probably cheaper to make them in trays than to like mold them up this way or mold them down that way, standing upright. Okay, so cheers. Let's try this out. Gummy Bear War. Oh my god. That's chewy.
Good gummy bear.
That's huge. I will forever remember this is my 10,000.
I'm old man.
I can't talk. They're that chewy, guys. I actually find these to almost be like a choking hazard because they're very hard to chew. They're hard to chew. They're great flavor. Well, how's your flavor?
It's good. Tastes good.
Yeah.
Anything is a choking hazard if it fits in your mouth.
Yes, but these are very, very chewy. Which means they last. Like you can let it melt in your mouth, but I'm going to stop eating mine because I am going to actually do something with Jell-O for my Patreon in a couple days, so I'm kind of minding my calories. Not because I'm eating the Jell-O because I want to look good in my bathing suit, but I don't know. What do you give it out of 10?
9 out of 10. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I give it an 8 because I think it's a little bit too chewy for my tastes, to be honest. Oh, well, thank you for saying we're cool, Justin. You guys are cool. Yasha's cool. Moment's cool. Resparagu's cool. Do you have any questions for us? Because, I mean, these are just pretty much giant gummy bears. So I just thought it was cool that they're not the biggest ones you can get. It's not like the 5-pound gummy bear.
I think we should get the 5-pound one day.
Oh, God. I mean, eating one bite of this was like more than enough for me. I guess it's just you just want to see what it's like, right?
Yeah.
If you were to eat the whole thing,
I
I'd
just
be
want to
like,
take a bite out of its skull.
Okay, I will get us the super large gummy bear someday. Did you guys listen to my President Trump fuck you song? Or fuck you, Mr. President? I also have a light, guys. I'll show you the light that I was supposed to record a video with. I got in a fight with someone, unfortunately, and I was dragged into it, so it deferred my filming. Hold on.
It's just me now.
So this is what I'm going to record with in my bathroom for my patrons, but I feel like tonight it's like almost a lost cause. I think we're going to have to just defer that to tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Resparagu. You're my micro sugar daddy. You're the prettiest girl in the room. Max, you get $2.50.
Hooray.
Hey, don't turn down money.
I'm not turning it down.
You should be happy for anything you get. You got a gummy bear.
I know.
You got a tip from Resparagu.
I get it. Thank you. I'm happy. Hooray.
Oh, so David just thought, what?
Nothing.
It's like what?
10 gumballs. Thank you.
No, but I need to talk to you, Mr. Afterwards, because you have to be happy for everything you're given.
I am happy.
Don't make fun of it. He gave us money that he could have spent on 10 gumballs or a sandwich or his lunch. No, it's not funny. It's actually an honor.
I know. I'm just
sorry. This is the broadcast in which I give my son heck.
Mm-hmm. Hell.
No, I know. I guess I was like, I guess I should. What am I doing tonight? I think I'm being too much of myself. I've had a very, very long day. But this is what I'm going to try out. Look. Oh, if you have epilepsy. Oh, you could shoot it. Now it's a 10,000 subscriber party. We got the fancy party lights going. This is hilarious. This is my new favorite thing. It's like my happy laser gun, and it does like different shapes. Your shirt is perfect for it. Hold on. You're a Human Galaxy shirt, Max.
You saying that because I'm fat?
No, look at the lights. Oh. So this is what you put in your bathtub, and it turns your bathtub like into this magical dance party. And now I'm just shooting. I'm just shooting Max with it. So there you go. There's our celebration.
Is it watertight?
Yeah, it's watertight. So it floats like this. The batteries are here. You don't put it like this unless you're putting it on your floor to have a dance party or shooting it at your son to make him look extra special and fabulous.
Extra special.
You could put it on a spinner. It's like a laser disco ball going. Hello, Vanilla. But yeah, it floats like this. And then when it hits the bottom of your pool changes colors. And there's different shapes which are more visible with more distance. Like we're seeing the small in small because the people out there won't be able to see this because there's no distance. I think it's cool. I don't know. This is only $20. $20 of happiness. Thank you very much. Well, I'm shooting rainbows. Come on. Who doesn't want to shoot rainbows? Look. I'm shooting a rainbow at you. It's a party. So what do you think of this, Max? Me and my rainbow ball. My 10,000 subscriber rainbow ball.
It just looks like cheap plastic and LEDs.
No, I'm magic. Connect with your inner child. Why do I have more of an inner child than you do? I'm like 40,000 times older than you.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. My inner child has grown up. Maybe my inner child wants to consume the plastic.
You want to eat this?
Yeah, I'll eat the plastic. Because that's what children do.
Don't stick this in your mouth. Although it would probably look funny if you were to stick your mouth on this and then your whole mouth, your cheeks light up.
I don't think it would work that way.
I don't want to test because I don't want to break our teeth, and I don't know what this is made of. It's got something weird in the middle here.
It's plastic mixed with asbestos.
It actually has a warning on the box that says it contains ingredients that may cause cancer, according to the state of California.
It's California.
I feel like I have magical powers right now. I'm not gonna lie. This would have been my dream when I was 7.
Did your gummy bear have
no, my gummy bear was
hallucinogens in them?
It was not a psychedelic gummy bear, I'm afraid. I don't need psychedelics to enter the psychedelic realm. You just need positivity and a glowing ball and 10,000 subscribers.
I think what it is the label where like the state of California says some materials might cause cancer. I think it's more like it's a correlation. Like it's not it's not a
cause. Yeah. They warn based on correlation.
If you're in California, you get the cancer from that, not the stuff you're shipping from China. You just.
Oh, you think it's California that's somehow carcinogenic or it's mutagenic? Is it radioactive California? I think they're just erring on the side of caution and they're afraid of lawsuits. And they just are warning people that there's substances, there's BPAs in this, in the plastic.
It's like the same reason like on a microwave dinner they tell you to wait for it to cool down before you eat it. So you literally can't sue them if you shovel the hot lasagna into your mouth without waiting like a retard.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's there, not because like just general info, which maybe, but it's there so that you can't be like, I ate your product and now I'm horrifically burned.
So yeah, it's not like any like legitimate reason. It's just their lawsuit. Not that they care about human beings. They care about lawsuits.
No,
they care about money.
They care about No.
Make sure you speak up because you're a little bit quiet. Hi, Jaron. Do you want to shoot the laser at me, Max?
No.
Yes, you do. Look, it's now on me. Oh, now nobody can. Oh, now I got a green one. This thing is fun. This thing is better than the gummy bears, and I don't even have to eat it. It's like the perfect light disco ball to dance to the Fuck You, Mr. President remix. You know what? That's exactly it. I should put it on. I'm gonna put on my song and dance to it. Here, you blast the laser at me while I dance to "Fuck You, Mr. President."
Can I stay off frame?
Yeah. Okay, so you gotta pull it up. Actually, I don't need to pull it up. Hold on. Here we go. I'm pulling it up. Buy multiples of these and make an outfit out of them. I know! Laser bulbs! I only have one bulb right now. Where's my other laser bulb? I have to get multiple laser bulbs. Yes, it is a VidMe shirt. Okay, I'm pulling up the song and we're going to dance. Max is going to shoot the laser at me. Oh, wait, I have to have room to dance. This is terrible dancing. You need to press the button. It's got a flash. I think I can hold it. Come on, Max. Fuck you. That was the lamest dance ever. That's okay though. Max, why are you progressively, I guess it's the age you're at, where when you were younger, you did things with much less irony and much more enthusiasm. And now you're like ticked about everything. That was a terrible dance. I could do better than that. You relate to Max, that's already better. I can do better dancing than that. That was literally me hopping around to Mr. President, fuck you. While Max looks on disapprovingly. Stop looking on. You and I are having to talk after this, mister.
About what?
Doesn't matter. I'm not doing this publicly. I can dance better than that, but I was being silly.
I know. So I can disapprove of whatever I want.
Mr. Snuggles. Ames, isn't Mr. Snuggles the one that's always telling you to bite? He's the instigator.
He's my spirit animal.
He tells you to bite plastic and swallow things. You're a bad influence, Professor Snuggles. He's one of our fans.
He's just a realistic influence.
Who you do know, Professor Snuggles?
No, I don't know him.
You guys are going to become secret friends.
Sorry, Professor Snuggles.
Thank you, Raspergu, for being my only donator so far, by the way. What did you say to Professor Snuggles? No, say it again, because I don't know, just...
sorry, Professor Snuggles, but we are not going to be friends.
Why?
Not because he's not cool, because I don't know him. Hey, Max, what do you think of the interns disrespecting the most powerful man in the world?
He's a Trump butt kisser.
Me?
No, not you. Andreas. Andreas is a Trump acolyte.
Who cares? I guess...
Exactly. Freedom of speech, man. Don't be a snowflake, Andreas.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you can say whatever you want. Well...
And he deserves it. Children. Cages. That's fucked up. Losing children. Fucked up. ICE. Fucked up. I'll let you finish.
What? I don't know. Okay.
It's not unmotivated people saying "fuck you, Trump." It didn't come from nowhere.
They don't like that he's orange.
I don't think it's about his orangeness. I think it's about his politics and how he mistreats people. Well, that's okay, Justin. So, what do you think? Do you think people should be allowed to say "fuck you, President"? "Fuck you, Mr. President." "Fuck you, Prime Minister."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of freedom of speech. Being able to say whatever you want without prosecution of the government. So, I mean, you're not immune to consequences of saying it from, like, saying it in the public. But yeah, she couldn't be executed for what she said. But yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I didn't even know it happened, and even if I did.
Well, the reason why freedom of speech is so important is because it's an extension and representative of our personal freedoms, right? So if you start telling people that they can't say certain things, then that indicates that you are moving closer to a dictatorship. So we need to always aggressively maintain freedom of speech. Who cares if little baby Mr. Trump gets his feelings hurt or he feels like he doesn't deserve to have "fuck you" thrown his way? Fuck you is a form of feedback. He's not doing everything right. So Professor Stuggle said, I wouldn't say the most powerful man in the world. The rest of the world wouldn't like that. That's true. Hold on, I'm trying to turn off my disco ball. It's not turning off. Why would we get offended or feel like worry about Trump's feelings at this point? He worries about nobody's feelings but his own.
I don't know. I don't care. What do we even talk about? Well, we're talking about the whole thing, but in relation to what is his feelings? He's the president of the United States. He shouldn't be ass blasted about something like that. I don't even know. Did he even have a response to it, or?
Well, there are police out looking for her. There are police out looking for the congressional intern that yelled that. That's excessive and unfair, and she didn't commit a crime. She merely yelled, "Fuck you." She didn't shoot anyone. She didn't hit anyone. She just raised her voice. But I mean, Trump got mad over people taking a knee.
A what? Oh, wow.
In the NFL. So Professor Snuggle says, I don't even know if Trump knows his own feelings at this point. Well, he's the classic hypocrite, right? He can, yell at you and belittle you and insult the media, but Lord forbid you insult him back. Then you are the monster, not him.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, Max has to go to bed because it is school for Max for president.
No way. God, no, I would never take that position.
Why?
I feel like I'm definitely not qualified. It's not.
You could become qualified.
I could.
Trump became qualified somehow.
Well, all it has to take is you have to be of a certain age, be a U.S. citizen, then you have to run in, I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm not unknown exactly since we're not American, but it's like you have to be at least significant in some part of the government for X amount of years before you can run for presidency.
I don't think so, because Trump wasn't. He wasn't a congressman. He wasn't involved in politics. You just have to have a lot of money and a lot of connections and a lot of persistence and be famous. So it's not IQ. Trust me, it is not IQ that is the determinant of the presidency of the United States of America. Hello, Frank. So would you want to get into politics?
No way. No way.
Why not?
It just seems like just such a shitty field. It's best to be left with people who actually want to do it.
It's shitty because they have to attend to bureaucracy.
I don't know. It just seems boring. Like, everyone likes talking about politics and, like, in theory and just, like, small issues, but nobody. I don't think anyone would really want to get into it on
the administrative
really much
work,
of a deeper level. Yeah, everyone likes politics on a superficial level, but the Space Force military branch, yeah, that's there's nothing in space to fight. I don't understand that. You hear that?
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to space for exploration purposes. He wants to create the world's first international justice league.
If part of the military's budget goes towards
intergalactical.
If part of the military's budget goes towards what's it called, space advancements in space technology, then hey, maybe it's not a bad idea. I mean, shit, like already 60% of, I think it's around something like 60% of all the U.S.'s taxes go to the U.S. military, which is, I think, one of the reasons why it gets such a large portion is because, like, so many jobs in the U.S. like are related to the military when it comes to engineering and just employing people like that. So that's why it gets a huge chunk. And if part of that, even if like 1% of that budget goes towards advancements in space exploration, even if it is for fucking space marines, I guess, hey, I don't know, space advancement is nice. That's what I'm trying to say.
Even if they give it a shitty justification. Intergalactic, not intergalactical, by the way. I'm correcting myself again. You made me happy because my phone is cracked. Oh no, why is your phone cracked? Why does it keep doing that? Here in Mexico, we're 10 days ahead of elections, and the potential candidate to win them is just as much of an idiot as Trump. Now I'm so afraid of what's going to happen. I'm sorry to hear that, David, because you guys have more problems with gang violence.
All of North America's presidents right now are presidents and prime ministers.
Trudeau's fine.
Trudeau's just he's not that great. I don't know. He just
better than Trump.
Yeah, obviously better than Trump, but he's not that great either. I mean, I don't know. I'm not that much into politics, but in the recent Canadian elections, like a while back, I think a lot of people were going to vote for the NDP or something like that, and then it got replaced with Mulcair, which isn't Mulcair like slimy or something like that. So people went like on the NDP, and then they went.
Oh, thank you for the Merry 10K, Mr. Bitchy. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about your troubles in Mexico. I don't know why I think people are being radicalized by. I really do believe it's by the internet. Hello, Jad. Don't you think that it's partially people believing that they can, reinforcing each other's negative thoughts online that lead to more radical leaders?
Just anyone who holds like relatively if you hold like a really like firm belief on something, if you really hold a firm belief on anything, whether it be more left or more to the right, of course you're going to seek out more people who hold the same values. And especially with the internet, it's so easy to find people who have similar interests to you. It's relatively easy. And of course, if these people make a community and they'll say things, everyone will agree, and they'll feed on each other. So of course shit seems more intense now because it's easier for people to like feed themselves, like I guess find like echo chambers or whatever, where they say something and everyone agrees, and they don't have to think about the other side because everyone they talk to and associate with
yeah, exactly. But there's a danger in that, because then people start to create opposing tribes instead of seeking unity, or the unity being imposed upon us by political parties that are remaining a little bit more neutral because they're afraid to take a side. But now that they see that there are people on the internet who want strong or seek strong opinions, they create their parties in much more hard-lined ways, which is dangerous to a lot of us, especially if you're not on the other, you're on the other side or not on the same side. What were you going to say?
I don't remember. I don't know. I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, hi, Amir. The answer is aliens. Aliens are messing with our minds. Perhaps I'm one of them. Now I've just erased your memory. What were you here for? Why are you here? Fuck you, Mr. President. Or Mr. President, fuck you. I never said it. You're going to forget that I said that. That was an awesome explanation of echo chambers, Max. People just hear what they want to hear.
Yeah. I mean, like, of course with the internet, it's always easier to find what you want to hear. Like, before that, before, when the internet was in its early stages and you had, like, BBS4 or whatever, and you had, like, an email took forever, of course. Like, if you want, it would be harder to, well, of course, it's more in the sense of, like, you shared the politics, I guess, of your town, right? Or your local area or whatever. You shared the politics of your family or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know I'm going to that. But, like, of course, now with the internet, it's way easier to find people who will back up your point. And with the internet, like, it's a lot easier to not have to look at the other side. And that's why a lot of people now are very radicalized in their opinions and very intense with their opinions.
Yes.
Because they don't see the other side of the coin, because they exclusively consume media and browse websites that fuel their own
biases,
point of view, their bias. Yeah.
Jad!
Thank you, Jad. That is very cool.
Jad, that's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Jad.
You got $100. Jad, you're rich. Jad, where are you getting your money from? Jad, thank you for the $100. That's so generous. What do you want from us? What do we do? What do you want from us, Jad?
I think Jad forgot You made
Jad!
You erased Jad's memory. Now the only thing he can think of is throwing us money. But thank you, Jad. That is. There it is.
This is my victory dance. It was the "fuck you, Mr. President" dance, or "Mr. President, fuck you." I keep reversing it. I'm having that kind of dyslexia. Is it Mr. President, fuck you, or fuck you, Mr. President? She says Mr. President first. Mr. President, fuck you, Jad. Love you, Mr. Jad. Love you. I should make that remix.
I like your profile picture, Daniel. Ghost in the Shell. That's the laughing man. It's an anime. You probably know about it.
I know about it.
You know about Ghost in the Shell, yeah. Anyways, fun fact: you cannot make a phone call from the East Coast to the West Coast around 1951. We are still recovering from the echo chamber. Yeah, well, I guess, yeah, it makes sense that. Well, I don't know. Do you know why that is? Because that does interest me.
Maybe it's just limitations of infrastructure. They hadn't built the lines yet. Jad, thank you. I'm gonna have to make a song for you, Jad.
Two possibilities exist: either we are alone in the universe, or we are not. Both equally terrifying. I don't think we are alone in the universe. I personally think that just it is like, I don't know, the universe is so big that it would be, and for us too, because this is basically proof that it would exist elsewhere and whatever. And Daniel, what's your favorite Ghost in the Shell like subplot? Was the 1995 movie, standalone complex, second gig, or the new movie? If you say the new movie, then your opinion is invalidated. Yeah. Possibility. What's your opinion about aliens and stuff like that?
Of course, there's life on other planets and other galaxies. Is it
You know what-
intelligent life? Oh, look! This is the perfect moment for that. We've got the VidMe alien and flashing, pointing flashing lights at it. Whoa,
Looks like
man.
aliens are
Of
right
course.
after me right now. Standalone, best one still. Yeah. I try to sell my friends on Ghost in the Shell, but I don't know. It is a good show when you get into it, but just at the it does start off a bit slow, and if you're not already interested, I guess I don't know. It is kind of hard to get in at the start, but it's a good show. A. Lamau.
This is what my dance should have been. I missed an opportunity before. This was the opportunity I should have taken before.
Do you know what
This is dope, man. I'm having so much fun.
Do you know what the Fermi paradox is?
What's the Fermi paradox? Oh, is that something that Elon Musk and Grimes talked about?
No.
Didn't he make a joke?
I mean, maybe he talked about it.
Yeah, that's how they got together or something. Or because it was some sort of paradox that joined them. First, it was a joining of the minds followed by a joining of the genitals. It always starts with the mind and ends with the genitals. What were you talking about? What paradox? What is the Fermi paradox? Please enlighten me. I'm being lit up. Enlighten me.
I'm not. What? What are you laughing
at? My wit. Okay, keep going. Went over your head.
You
are 17. I'm joking. So what's the Fermi paradox? Is that what somebody asked us?
No, but it's just in relation to life in the universe. Like I think
I've never heard of it before.
The Fermi paradox is basically like there was a bunch of life, but only like a small percentage of it like made it past a certain like I guess evolutionary barrier, and all these other ones like were like a dead end, and we were the only intelligent one out of hundreds of races, so that we could be alone in the universe. We're the only ones who made it past.
Oh, interesting.
There's a bunch of theories
that paradoxical theory.
There's that the Earth is like intelligence is, well, life on the Earth is like an early, like it started off early before every other planet and
so it got a head start, kind of like if you were
that.
An early adopter of YouTube, you're more likely to have more subscribers, and then the rest of you just all lose your shot.
Then there's also like it could be a simulation.
I've heard that.
None of this is real, which I doubt.
Well, but right now it's a dope simulation because we got tipped $100 by Jad, $5 by now that the tip has disappeared by Respirgoo, and we got to have giant gummy bears. I'm holding a lot of power, luminance in my hands. I can make it do what I want. Look, this is, oh my God. I just got 10,000 subscribers. I made a remix song within an hour. I released a video on my main channel. I mean, it feels like a simulation to me. I don't know. This is dreams come true, man.
I know there's a bunch of other theories too, like we haven't reached the Fermi paradox yet, and
we're
something like that.
So we're not the last step. We are not the final stage of evolution.
I don't know. CERN fired up the super collider to make micro black holes. Many cited the Fermi paradox. That's why simulations don't exist.
Read it louder. Read it louder so they can hear.
I'm just reading it to myself. I don't know. I mean, when CERN fired up the super collider, they could make micro black holes. Many cited the Fermi paradox as this is why other civilizations don't exist. They fell into their own black holes. I guess. I mean, it takes a lot of energy to make a black hole, and even then, like the micro black holes that were made in the Hadron Collider lasted like fractions of a second, and didn't. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, this is a topic that I've skimmed and is kind of interesting, but in all honesty, I do not know 100% of it all.
You're not an astrophysicist, Max?
No. Do you know the theory that the pyramids are much older than 10,000 years? Is that like the pyramids were just African spacecraft that came from space, and then there's Yakub, the big brain scientist.
Who talks about all this stuff? Where did you learn all this stuff? I know you learned it on the internet.
Mixed with the internet, but the pyramids thing is from another YouTuber.
Which YouTuber?
Mr. Medicare.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I don't think that the pyramids are older than 10. Yeah. I mean, 10,000. I don't know. What is the theory that they're older than 10,000 years old? Or yeah.
Hi, Mr. Veal. Andreas, we've seen most of your comments, but not all. Actually, we're on top chats. We'll put ourselves on live chat. Again, Jad, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Respirgoo, for the donation.
Ghost theories? Ghost theories. I don't know. I don't really believe in ghosts. I don't believe in ghosts. You aren't a ghost. You're just holding LEDs in plastic.
The ghost is coming to get you, Max. It's about to steal your soul. It's haunting you right now. It looks almost like a jellyfish. It's like a magical deep sea jellyfish. What's going to happen?
Nothing. Nothing's going to happen. You're going to touch me.
You collided.
Wow.
Is this the origin of the universe?
No.
Is this how it all begins? Or is this how it all ends?
Mm.
I don't want to bop you with it. Can we microwave something in this? What happens if we stick this in the microwave? That's what I want to know.
Probably the batteries would blow up, and anywhere that was metal would start sparking. Gotta go, guys. Thank you, Jad, for the donation. And thank you. Thank you for the $100. Appreciate it. Law of equivalent exchange. What is you said before, the Elric's multiverse? What is that? Somebody explain.
Somebody has to explain it, because I don't follow these sorts of things. I'm sure I could wrap my head around them, but I do not follow them. So I cannot speak with authority on subjects that I am not versed in, unfortunately. But I mean, it's interesting that you guys are teaching me things. Max, you're teaching me things. This is why it's important to go live. Oh man, it's trippy, man. Man, get one of these. Like if you're into like hallucinogens, this thing is like, it's the gift from God Himself.
Get a disco ball or something.
No, this is better than a disco ball. It's got colorful lights. Okay, so John Anthony West's work. He used to visit Egypt a lot. Would bribe guards to get special access to protected areas. Imagine being high on LSD and having those lights. Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Like you could just be like a kid in a magic mushroom farm. Okay, so I think though I want Max. I want him to stick around, but you have school tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it would be unwise for you to continue.
I can stick around. It's fine. As long as like even I'll get enough sleep. It's fine.
Okay, so what did you want to address what Daniel just said? Chaos Law fighting each other. Have you ever heard of Stormbringer? It's from Eric.
No, I haven't heard of it. But what is the pyramids thing? Older than 10,000 years old?
I don't know. Ask them.
Do you know, chat? Do you know if the pyramids are really just spaceships? Have they existed since the dawn of time? Turn the light back on.
We'll turn the light back on.
I'll turn
my disco ball off. I'm getting tired myself. That's the other issue, Max.
So it's Elric's multiverse. I'll look it up.
Hold on. Oh man, I'm exhausted. Oh.
Energy canalization centers. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, pyramids were built by tens of thousands of slaves. The pyramids were built just like the pyramids in Egypt, and then like the Aztec pyramids were throwing thousands of lives at it until it was completed. They didn't care for the welfare of the slaves. If they died, they would just replace them with another one. They are like impressive human monuments, but a lot of people did die. I have heard about the pyramids being like energy pylons, and like I've heard about it, and I personally think it's a bunch of
hooey.
Yeah. Like they
pseudoscience.
Like it was something like, oh, we used to be like all connected by the spirit mind, and it would send like from pyramid to pyramid, acting as like repeaters, and that's why they're there. No, the pyramids, whether they be in Egypt or Aztec, were just built, for religious reasons, for like how like in a lot of these cultures, usually like the has to do with the sun and sacrifice and whatever, and they were just built because of religious reasons.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, well.
It's the most likely explanation.
Really think they are giant energy pylons that transferred spirit energy.
Probably not.
The net was broken, and now that's why we're all divided, because there's no spirit energy that's being transferred.
It's just an interesting choice architecturally. It just inspires thoughts of, esotericism and spirituality.
So the fancy castles in Europe were built by, in the past, a lot of these like impressive structures that were built back then were just built by throwing people at it until it was finished.
This is making me want to read more history and more theories. And
aliens helped the people that worked in Egypt to make the pyramids. No, they didn't.
Yeah, I'm nodding because
there are no Elamaus that helped build the pyramids.
Okay, I guys, I really mean this. I am very, very, very tired. I went live today. I went to the mall. The mall got evacuated. Almost got hit by a bike. My ex-husband yelled at me. I pulled myself together, made a remix song. We went live to celebrate 10,000 subscribers. It's been a really busy day, and I'm so tired I can't even think straight. And it's kind of trippy that you guys are talking about pyramids and the universe and our place in the universe. And fuck you, Mr. President. And I have a giant glowing light orb that makes lights dance. My brain is overloaded at this point.
I feel like when people, yeah, Elamaus have been. I think Mr. Field is just fucking with us. I don't know. I just feel like maybe.
You have a big boy. You mean that he's intelligent, or that he's not a child? He doesn't have the mind of a child. You don't. Congratulations.
And
I have
that's
more
why
of a
I
mind
have-
of a child than
That's why I
you do.
have no inner child.
I don't want your inner child to be dead, but maybe you're at the age where you think you're too cool to reconnect with your.
I just don't
youthful
think. I just don't think dancing around with
I like
a
dancing
plastic
around.
pool toy with LEDs.
It's
That is
fun.
not what stimulates my
That
inner
stimulates
child.
me a lot. I'm so tired. I'm dying. Okay. Max After Dark. I know exactly. He should have his own show. I keep encouraging him. And actually, Jad, see, I told you we went live, and then you would. This is your job. This is literally his job to go live with me. Yes, I pay you. Anything
You pay
that
me.
pays
Yes,
you
I
is a
have.
job.
I have a job though.
But this is another one of your jobs. This is your second job.
Mm.
I don't want to call it your side hustle. I'm
Using the child.
not using you
I
at all.
know.
The son who acts like the mom and the mom who acts like the son. You're the adult here.
Mm.
I'm done with being an adult. It's tired. It's exhausting. No, I'm very much an adult.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't believe the alien theories. I feel like when people can't explain something or they don't exactly know, they either bring it up to it's aliens or it's God.
They didn't have the means to develop scientific theories.
Yeah, no, I mean it made sense. Like if you didn't understand how the world worked, of course it's easier to just it's easier to just chalk it up to, forces that are more powerful than you. I don't know. It's late. I don't know what
Supernatural.
I'm talking about. I'm rambling.
And Daniel just made the joke. I gave you life. You will vlog and you will like it. You don't have to, but I think this encourages Max and I to have conversations we wouldn't have otherwise.
About plastic pool toys with LEDs.
Not just
in them.
about the pool toys, about the universe and space exploration.
We were
and-
talking about that. You were having your own
I was listening.
disco party.
No, I was
dinner.
providing the visual effects to your very poignant conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Very well spoken
Talking about
conversation,
the-
and I am just not my usual wick-witted self because I am falling asleep. Okay, guys, I love you, Jad. Thank you so much. Respect you. Thank you so much for your donations. Thank you for being one of my 10,000 subscribers. Thank you for hanging out with me, Max. We'll be back again next week for another Mom's Side Try. I'll put this in the fridge. I'll chew on it later. Very chewy. Gave mine an 8 out of 10. He gave it a 9 out of 10. The Sweet 16 large gummy bears. Oh, Andreas.
Thank you, Andreas.
Thank you. Is that the first time you've ever tipped me, Andreas?
It's because of me.
I know it's for Max. I'll give it to Max. Oh, thank you,
Even
Kimberly.
if you read Jad's, it said it was for me.
I know it's the money's all for you. I'm gonna be hopping on my phone, and it's not fake news. I
Fake
showed you
news.
before.
It's fake news. I feel like it is, even if it is, like she did reach 10,000, but I feel like it is easier to have or better to have a celebration, like if you're just before it, so that when it happens.
Well, I was working today. I was working on my
you
video
were.
for my patrons today. I couldn't be here the exact moment it happened, but I have a screen cap of it on my phone, and I won't forget today. It's been such a day. Do not unsubscribe. Thank you, Andreas. That's very nice of you. It's from your firewood money.
Firewood.
Yeah, he chops firewood, and he bought a firewood chopping machine.
I gave Google my credit card so I could donate to my echo chamber. Are we your echo chamber? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not his echo chamber entirely.
I don't feel like we hold any serious convictions or belief on the Moms and Try show. It's very family friendly. We have no free will. We hold no opinion of our own on the show.
What are you talking about? Mind control? You trying to? Is this a cry for help? Is you speaking in code? She's controlling me.
No,
I am her
I'm not saying
puppet.
that.
Save me. You got the firewood machine yesterday. Oh, so did you chop some stuff? Bye, David. See, I've got a good memory. I remember that too. Do not unsubscribe, Justin. You guys are mean.
You have
Oh, the $5 disappeared because it only shows up for a certain period. I'm like, why did the $5 go away? Did you take your $5 back, Andreas? and Rispergo. Jad's gonna stay there the entire time. Is Jad still here? I gotta make Jad a song.
Jad left at
Jad left.
45 minutes.
Jad just drops money and leaves?
Well, he was there. He's been here for like 30 minutes. He didn't show up, drop like $100 bill on the table, and left.
It's your $100. What are you gonna do with the $100? You're gonna buy more computer shit, aren't you?
You know me too well.
He likes to buy computer parts and make new computers out of them.
I just make computers with them.
What do you do with the computers you make? You resell some of them, right?
No.
No? You hoard them?
I don't really hoard them. I buy stuff, I'll use it, and I'll just give it to my friends. I don't really care. Like, I hold on to some stuff. Like, I have like a few boxes with computer parts in them, but most of the stuff, if I don't want it, I'll either give it to friends or I try to sell it, but it doesn't always sell because to most people, the tech I like to mess around with is pretty much junk.
Do you throw some of it out?
No. If it's broken or it's like I'm never gonna use it, like never ever. Like I still have like floppy drives, but if it's like USB cables for inside components, put together a 20 terabyte file server. It costs too much. I think the best thing you should do with those 20 terabytes of storage is to put it all in RAID 0 so you can have it fail spectacularly and get a lot of views on 4chan or
that's not the point of having a RAID array. The point is that it's got multiple backups.
I don't have a file server. Surprisingly I don't hoard data. Like
I hoard data because I have to.
You have like 10 terabytes worth of stuff.
No, I have like tried 20 terabytes worth of video.
I bought a 1 terabyte drive.
I bought another drive today too.
For my main PC in 2016, and I still have 300 gigs of free storage. Like I download games. I don't hoard data. I don't feel the need to. What would you even use a 20 terabyte file server unless you're doing stuff like video editing? Like I know you have like a bunch of hard drives on the table right there.
It's all my old videos that I re-edit, remix, re-upload, reversion for other platforms. Keep talking. I'm gonna get some water.
I don't know.
You're asking him what he does.
Yeah. Well, what do you even do with the 20 terabyte file server? Do you host a website? Do you like have terabytes of anime or reaction images? I don't know. What do you do with that much space? You're probably right, Daniel. Probably. 20 years worth of internet downloads. Huh, that's interesting. So you like archive software and just downloads and stuff? I'm guessing as time goes on, file sizes get bigger and stuff. So 22, reasonable. Well, reasonable for 20 years. Been online since the 90s. That's pretty cool, actually. Do you miss the early internet? Do you think that the early internet was better than it is now? Well, in the sense that like the early internet, very basic, 2000, 2010 is still starting to get refined, and then 2010 till now is when it started to slide down into crap. I don't know. I'm trying to conversate.
Bye, David. I bet it's porn.
It was great in terms of community on VPS. Yeah. I don't know. I've never used Yahoo and Excite Chats. It was a great community, but it was unbearably slow. I can't communicate how slow and expensive things were. I mean, I know dial-up is not the slowest thing in the world. But even in 2008, I know you found like we had dial-up in 2008. We had a 56K connection, like. Because I think you found it for free or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even use the internet that often back then, but I remember, like, I used dial-up. I remember it being very, very slow. Like, I remember, like, watching YouTube back then was watching the first few seconds of the video over and over until more of it loaded.
I was just, because it was free, I didn't bother upgrading, and I wasn't doing what I do now. Now we have like the highest speed connection possible.
No, we don't. We have 25 megabits per second. That is.
So what? So Eric's. Well, we don't need to discuss it. So he got a bad connection. Well, what would be?
We could get way better if we switch to Videotron. I know we could get. Like right now, we have 3 megabytes per second download. That is usable, but that is very slow. Like I go over to my school Wi-Fi reach up to 80 megabits per second. Like I go over to my friend's house and he downloads at like 320 megabits per second. There is so much faster internet we could get, and I've been saying, and I know you've told me to.
Well, I haven't been responsible.
Show you.
I've been responsible for everything but the internet.
But yeah, with 25 megabits per second is relatively slow. That's why the internet gets slow sometimes, because like I don't know if we have like a special plan or something, but I don't even know if we do, but I think what we have is like we have multiple 25 megabit per second connections. I don't even know if that's a thing. But that's what it feels like at times. Like I can be downloading and I can still watch YouTube or download something on another computer, but I don't know. Maybe not.
Andreas says my ISP pays me. How does that work? Okay, Max, we gotta go because it's almost an hour. This is a great conversation. We will be live again together soon, but you gotta go to bed and I really gotta go to bed too, guys. I hate to cut this off, but I'm exhausted and you have to go to school.
All right, that's fair.
Okay, he's enjoying it. See, you got into it. At first you didn't like it at all, and now you're enjoying it.
The disco pool toy is now in the abyss where I can't see it. That's why.
He likes you guys. You made friends with my friends tonight. This was a bonding moment. Enabled by 10,000 subscribers. See, it is a big deal. And gummy bears. Okay.
I know in the early internet, to save space and to like have images load faster, people would have their images in GIFs. And it is pronounced GIF, by the way. Like they would have a 1-frame GIF. Like they would save their images in 1-frame GIFs instead of having it in JPEG or whatever to save on storage space. And I think it was faster for the older internet to host and to load. I don't know. I mean, this is stuff I've heard from other people. I mean, maybe you would know, chat, being from early internet, at least part of you. But yeah.
Yes, and the Daniel says, fun story, old modem and pretty lady picture loading slowly, only to see she's on the toilet when the pic finally loads because it would load like that.
I remember there was a time where Eric throttled my internet connection to around 56K speeds. So there was a summer in like 2016 where
too much personal information.
I am still angry about this.
I know. Well,
the internet, you can.
I know.
You can do whatever you want when it comes to the internet.
So we'll fix that.
It's fixed. It's fixed. It's fine now.
No, I mean we'll fix it. We'll make it even faster. I didn't even know we didn't have the most fastest thing. Literally the only thing I don't.
We have
take care of
the cheapest plans, and it is now even it is even theoretically cheaper now since we're unlimited because we don't go over anymore. We went over in the past because we had like a cap of, I don't know, but we don't have a cap now, so that's to our benefit.
Okay, guys, great hanging out with you. We will see you again. This has been Mom Sun Dry. Thank you for being my subscribers. Thank you to Raspergu. Thank you to Andreas, and thank you to Jad, of course, who is the most gorgeous woman in the multiverse. And the rest of you.
Is Jad a woman?
No, it's the joke is whenever a guy tips me, he becomes, or a girl, minimum $5 to the prettiest girl in the room is a joke because most people here are male. So now I'm saying that Jad is the most gorgeous woman in the multiverse because he donated $100, which is very generous. And I really I've never been this tired when I've gone live before. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Look how much money we made.